Hello, I am Alex from Hyper Experience, and this video will be a breakdown of a remix I've done for a band called Automation, and this track is called Roughcut. Right, I've managed to start the video. Now this is coming out on Sunday the 16th of November 2025, but it will be available at the Run Out Record Fair. Let me just go to this. This is what it looks like, part 3. I forgot to take a picture of the backside. There we go. There's alternates on there as well, and they've got that gold hot foil blocking on there, which looks awesome. So that's really good. Right, so let's just get on with it. This is, you're looking at the remix, and I'm just going to press start. And I haven't actually heard this. I mean, I play it out, but I haven't been through this, so we're going to be discovering this together. Let's start. Quiet. All right, let's start with this these time stretch vocals. Now, Logic gives you options here. Now, it's got tempo phone. This is my friend Silas. He's in a band that I've done a number of albums for, and I've done albums for him. I just use that picture. It doesn't really has any real meaning. But let's go back to what I was talking about, which was. So in Logic, you can either have it like proper time stretching. It's got loads of different algorithms. That's bonkers. That is mental. And speed. But the tempo phones a lot like the old Akai S1000 effect. Lovely. And what happens here? That's interesting. Let's hit those two in isolation. Oh, I didn't know. I've forgotten I'd done that. Good. What's that? Now here it is. Vocals. Not much going on with the drums. It's just cut up drums. But I do like to isolate kick, snare, and shuffle. So look at that. Don't worry about clicks. Okay, so that's a snare layer. Why did I do it that way? I've got mad amount of compression on there. So this is the snare compression to the intro drum. Yeah, it's just a trickle of compression. I just mixed in, I split the break into kick and snare, and then I separated the snare, processed that and mix it in. Interesting, very interesting. Let's carry on. Where are we? What's this stuff? Interesting-ish. I think this ballad piano is just a Logic standard stock plugin. Yeah, it's just like, what is it? It's just, it's really good, really good. Oh, it's just really handy to have stock plugins that are really good. And I like that piano. Siren one, I think I made this on the. I would have made. You can hear that hum in the background. That's that would have been. I would have made that like a little sort of earth feedback, sort of just noise. That's would have been made to order. Samples made to order, and obviously the snare. Now, I think Logic has this really cool effect, which I may or may not have turned on. Right, I've got to find it. Oh gosh, is it this one? Oh, here it is. Oh yes, so it sort of tries to keep it in the same the sample, the same length in time when it's time stretched, because you know if I turn that off, you'll hear it. I think I'm rambling. I was wondering if I should restart this video. Turn that back on. Oh no, I've gone half speed on that. That's interesting. So we can go half speed. Let's go quarter speed, see what that does. Has it made much difference? I like that. I like having that sustain on that snare, regardless of how sort of how the audio is fallen to pieces. All right, so here we go. This little vocal. You can see what I've done. I've bounced it in place with bow, and then I've reversed it and brought it back. The thing about these reversey things, if you look, I haven't just reversed it and then brought it up to there where that is. I haven't done that. I've had to manually make it so that it sounds about right as you look. This starts. You can see where this starts. It doesn't even start on the one. So I've manually made it reverse in a way that it sounds right. I actually think I could go that way a little bit. No, it sounds wrong. Obviously played around with it. Anyway, we come to the first breakdown. All right, we'll go through this. We'll go to the drop. Banging. All right, let's have a look, shall we? What's this string? This is contact 7. I've got this sound. Can I make this bigger? Probably. I do struggle with this software. It's not very intuitive. Oh, view. Zoom. 175. So what does this do? Well, it does strings and tings. It's got some boost. What have I done? Anything interesting? I've kept the reverb. Oh no. It sounds just fine, doesn't it? It's got a little bit of saturation on there, maybe. Strings. Oh, here we go. All right, so this is on them strings. Let's just do this. Actually, let's come out of solo and do this. This is very good. This is Logic stock distortion. It came out. It's very good. In fact, I use this on vocals, but I high pass it quite severely about there, just to bring a bit of bite into the upper mid range. It's very good. Turn it off. So obviously you can hear the distortion is limiting it a bit, making it sound more compressed and pumped. But it's really good. Watch what happens when I bring this high pass up. And obviously you can hear that that's high pass. If you then bring that mix in, and we'll bypass that, how that goes from sort of muddy to bright. And you can imagine using that to bring up the upper mid range in a way that isn't just an EQ boost. Let's go back to how it was and take it out. So I use this a lot. I think it's very good, and I'm not a big fan of digital distortions, and this is good. And it's got lots of different algorithms, etc. But the interface is simple, and it gets me the sound I want quite quickly. What else is in this breakdown? Bass subduct. So that's going to be duct. It means it's going to have some sort of compressor on there, maybe a kick drum. Let's have a look. No. Audio second kick. That'll be a different kick. Obviously didn't feel like I needed it. This is our kick. That's pretty normal. It's a good kick, that, actually. I like it. Good. I don't know why I bounced that and didn't use that. Anyway, the intro drum comes in and the bass line changes. So you're trying to, like, you're bringing in this idea and then you build it up a bit more. Then you drop to this Amen. And let's have a look at what I've done regarding these drums. Doesn't look like I've done an awful lot. Oh, here, let's look at the Amen to start with. Right, there's a lot going on here. So this is the Amen on its own. So to start with, it's got the snare, which is not a lot of EQ on it, and then this one, which is a transient shaped snare mixed in. I like to do a lot of side chain processing. So this is just so if you don't know what a transient designer does, it will boost the attack portion here, and it will reduce the sustain portion here, or increase. Let me just get it up here, then I can do both at the same time. There we go. Right, so let's bring it back to 0 and I'll just show you. Minus 4.4. More sustain, less attack. Now the other way around. So you can choose to mix that sound back in with the original. If I go back to how it was, I can't compare. Okay, so that's what I've done, minus 4.4. And I'll just show you that actually. Let's just do that. Listening to the snare, bypass. So I'll do that again. So you can see, because this Amon's it's obviously ripped off some record at some point in its life, and it's been processed to hell. There's no real dynamics left. I've had to do this to try and get some dynamics in there, and I've done the same with the kick drum. In fact, what we should do is listen to listen to this, listen to this, listen to this. We can take these three things out, and those are the processed dynamic layers to the actual Amon, which sounds just fine. And then it's just, obviously it picks up, there's definition, it's better. Both are good. I've just chosen this one. What's this kick? Taurus kicks. That's a really good sample back from Taurus. Very good kicks. I think they're very good. I've only just recently got them, or I got them this year. Where are we? What's this? Snare layer. Lovely. And another hat. Lovely. And an Amon crash. And now we've got the sub that I've used here. Isn't that lovely? It's a Verbos sub, which came from a Eurorack module called a Verbos complex oscillator, which I've got a picture of. One of these. I used to have it. I actually sold it because it was all that I was using, and I regret selling it, obviously, because it's all that I was using. And I got a different one now, but this is very good. This one is good. It lacks a little bit of sort of functionality, but what it does really well. But I did find the wave shaper was a little bit vanilla for my taste. No, it's not rubbish. It's just vanilla. But the thing about this Verbos stuff is that it's all discrete circuitry. So there's two oscillators here, and this is a wave folder. So it was really, really good. You know, the sound from it was quite special. So I just sampled all the subs. It's a good sound. I'll put it all together. We've got a little bit of saturation, a little bit of exaggeration, saturation. Just A/B this. This is good on bass. It just gives it a little bit of extra sort of presence. And obviously I'm into this at the moment, this mag. I'm into it, I'm not into it. What am I doing here? I'm putting a little bit of 220 hertz in. That doesn't sound like me. Anyway, I don't know. And then it goes to music, and music is being ducked from the drums, I would imagine. Oh, I'm quite fast. That's interesting. So what I do is I run all the music, i.e. anything that sounds, I need to tell what the music, anything that's not drums or vocals goes to the music bus. And then I duck that from the drum bus. So yeah, that's what this does. If you don't know what Soothe does, that's what it does. It's a sidechain ducker and also resonant tamer. It's very good. I mean, it's kind of like a bit of an industry standard now. Loads of people use it. Okay, let's keep going. Oh, that's interesting. You can see what I've done here. I've obviously split that up into 4 chunks. I've probably done this. Just made it more interesting. I make all those sounds myself. It's really good. I do like doing that. Anything good? So here's the organ from this. It's going to be a classic trick here, I would imagine. Let's have a look. So let's just solo this one. What do we get? Actually, no, we'll bring this one down to here, do it this way. So this is, Logic has the ability to have multiple instruments being played by one MIDI input device. So you can see I've stacked these things here. Automation organ plus 12, that's going to be plus 12, obviously semis or notes. And so I'm layering them up. So let's just have a quick listen to what I'm actually doing. That's your standard. Right, it says plus 12, but it's obviously minus 12. And what's this one doing? That's doing plus 12. So I've actually got all those layered in together. That just gives you... It just gives it more body. If I just had the original sample, it just sounds a bit thin. Yeah, that is nice. That I like that. So the idea behind that piano, I don't know if you were there back in the day. Like, I mean, the day to me would have been, you know, sort of late 80s, and I was there. But a lot of the tunes sort of had this delicate little pianos in there. Even the house tunes, the underground house tunes at the time. Oh, house was only underground at that time. I've added tape mellow. Look at this. Look at it. This is okay. This tape mellow. It doesn't really. I don't get it out very often. There's a new thing out which I'm looking at, which I'll probably end up buying. Oh, and I've done that high pass trick. Let's turn that off. Oh, hear it in context rather. Turn this on. I'm using that high pass trick to bring out the upper mid range in the really bias the sound to the upper mid range. Do you know what? Let's have a little play with the new thing that I might buy, because it's on demo, but it is on why am I doing this? It's this VHS thing from Cries. I don't know who it is. Demo version. So I just got it today. We've got to turn off the noise and we'll listen to the piano. Interesting. This limiter is naughty. Whoa. Mental. The noise is good. Let's just hit that in context. What am I doing? This button, go. Oh, it's got 5 seconds. Interesting. Very interesting. Let's turn that off and put the other stuff on. Interesting. You do have to play with it. You have quite a few settings on here, and a couple of different types of VCR. It is quite good. The interface is a little bit glitchy and it doesn't quite work with my control surface, not completely, but it's not rubbish. And I have tried this actually on a few synthesizers, and it sounds much better with that toy on. So maybe I'll be buying that soon. Right, what's next? Let's have a little look at what I'm doing with this vocal. Obviously, I've cut it up, made it in time, and mucked around. And you can see that I've done this. The keen-eyed amongst you, if you look over here, I've transposed by 3, fine-tune. Have I not changed the gain? Yeah, so the next gain is 3 dBs. Then we go down to -6 dB. So yeah, obviously you can just automate that. But this is another way that I do it, which is just to copy them across and change the gain. It's just I do it that way. And you could totally just put in controllers. I do find with writing in controllers that you're always there trying to tweak them to be perfect. Whereas if you just do it that way, it's done, and I can walk away from it. Interesting. Let's hear that now. We know what that's doing. This is obviously R sustained female. Yeah, let's obviously get the keyboard up because I haven't got a keyboard in front of me because that's how rubbish I am. Okay, so we got up an octave, X button, this button, K button. So this has got, it's got no loop on it. It says R sustained female. Oh yeah, so it doesn't matter. Okay, I was thinking it was looped. It's not. Dreamstream, where's that from? Ah, that's a Logic preset. Get in. This is awesome. Logic's presets are mental good. Dreamstream. This is all. Look, I can't even begin to go through these. They're enormous. Unless this is something I've done. I think this is all my stuff. Okay, it doesn't matter. This is what happens when you don't rehearse. Lovely string sound though. A little layer in with that pad. Nice. Yes. Gives it a little bit more top end. I like this. It's a good tune. Goes down just fine when I play it out. What else is it? Lovely. Anything new? No. Alright, is that about it? Okay, what happens there? New bass line comes in. I love that. So the thing about these high-pitched bass lines, a lot of nightclubs and a lot of big places, the low end is high pass to buggery. It's just non-existent. If you think you're going to smash people's chests in hitting a low F sharp or something, it's pointless because it's been high passed and you can't even hear it. You can't even hear like G's and G sharps. So by having your bass come right up the octave, you will have a presence in a nightclub because I don't high pass it there. So I do like stuff like that. So lots of variations. So although what I'm doing is really repeating, and there isn't an awful lot in here to really remix, what I've done is do multiple patterns of around that riff. So I think there's this one here, isn't there? Same pattern but octave down. The idea is just keep changing it. And what's this one? So this is the original pattern, which goes into another pattern.
The original Roughneck fashion.
It's really just hooking up the Amen and the sub between bits of music, because that's the bit that people like and want to dance to, isn't it? Oh, aim and sub. It's very simple. Not that there's anything wrong with that, but it is simple. So you're just trying to like keep that interesting. So there we go. I think I will stop. I did want to show you one more thing if you got this far. It's just I've just tidied up my studio and it looks so very tidy. And I'll show you where over my right shoulder where my teddy bear is. You might, you can't quite see it, but you can see it up here. Oh, you can't see it because of what? Oh, you can see it. No, you can't see my mouse. You can't. Anyway, I'm rambling. I am going to stop. And thank you very much. So this thing is out on the 16th of November, but you can get it on the 15th of November at the run out. Anyway, thank you very much for watching and goodbye.